Hi, how's it going, everybody? My name is Infamous Isaac, and I'm here with another versus battle. And like me thinking about this versus battle took me so much time. Like I literally just recorded the English dubs versus English subs video, and I've been here for 20 minutes just thinking about what fight I'm going to do next. Like I know it's gonna be. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it. Or you're gonna see it in the title, but for right now, I'm not gonna introduce it just yet. But it was definitely going to involve Aoba and the question. That's for certain. But it's just who they were going to fight. And in the process of me thinking of who was gonna fight who, I literally thought of 2 to 3 other battles that could happen. So there's still a lot more or a lot more fights that can happen and more people that can fight. So like things are gonna be crazy. I can't wait to make some of these. But for right now though, I finally found who's gonna fight who. And it's gonna be crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna actually no, I probably am gonna split it. I am gonna split it into two because these two fights deserve their own breathing room. But first, we're gonna go with the question. And you're probably wondering, why the question first and why not both of them? You'll see why. But without further ado, we're gonna go into the battle that's happening right now with Aoba and the question versus their unknown assailants. Without further ado, let's begin. So after Aoba and the question left the village, they they were just chatting it up, learning more about each other's world, about DC and about the Narutoverse. They're learning about each other's history. They're getting more respect for each other. It's a mutual friendship right now, right? And as as they land on where the energy is at, they realize this is formidable. These are strong opponents. Like if the fight that they had between each other was bad, this these fights are going to be crazy. So they have to be prepared and, for the most part, take them to where they won't be able to fight. So, or at least like they won't be able to cause enough damage to destroy anything important. So, Aoba is ready to use his Kamui because this man literally just has everything. He is the copycat ninja slash every ninja in one person combined, bro. So he's there, he's ready. And the question is ready to finish this as quick as possible to learn more about what's going on. As they stand there ready, bricked up, 2 of their assailants show up. Number one being Xehanort, old man Xehanort from Kingdom Hearts 3. And the second one being the god of destruction, Beerus. These two very formidable foes. One of them having very malicious intent, while the other one also having very malicious intent, but for different reasons. And they just rush at them, you know. Beerus and Xehanort rush at their opponents. Beerus rushing towards Aoba, while the question is dealing with Xehanort. So we're gonna go with the question first, with the question fighting Master Xehanort. Now let's get to it. Xehanort spares no time, bro. This man spares no time going straight into it, pulling out his eyeball keyblade, just slicing and dicing and slicing. Going with a downward swing, a left swing, a right swing, an upward swing. He's literally just trying to combo this man into oblivion. The question trying to dodge as much as he can, getting clipped by some of the attacks, getting some scratches on him. Xehanort is pulling out all the stops. He's using the magic. He's literally trying to use all the gravity magic, using everything in the power that he can, using darkness and everything, using all of his power. He wants to finish this quick, completely destroy, obliterate, annihilate the question. And the question's being pushed back. He can't handle all this because it's new information. He's trying to process what's going on, what's happening. And as he's being pushed back, he gets some breathing room by using his power like you mentioned before, where like he's kind of like the Jujutsu Kaisen guy, where he can just shout. He shouts at him, "Yo, push off, bro!" And Xehanort gets pushed off like a decent distance, like maybe like a couple of feet. And Aoba he gets ready himself because he pulls out a short sword, yo. And now they're boxing again. The Keyblade has more reach. So Aoba is at a or excuse me, not Aoba. The question. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I start saying that before or after, but the question pulls out a short sword, bro, and a knife on the left. He's dual wielding a knife and a short sword, and he's going crazy. He has the reach disadvantage, but because of his speed, he's able to make it work a decent amount. So Xehanort and Aoba are trading blows. Xehanort clashing with the short sword while Aoba's trying to stab him with the knife. They're it's a brutal fight. It's literally weaponry versus weaponry. The magic is put back a little bit because they're just clashing blow for blow, trading a slash with a slash. They're not letting up ground. This this fight is going to take a while for them, and they're just slashing, trading blows, all that. Aoba gets a nice stab on Xehanort's like forearm on his left hand. So Xehanort can't grab his Keyblade with his left hand anymore, but he wasn't doing that beforehand. He was only grabbing it with his right, so it doesn't affect him much. It just more like affects his health and his uh mover dang his mobility. There you go. Maneuverability. Dang. I don't know if that's a like it. I know it's a word. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but whatever. Yeah, it's mobility, and this doesn't stop him though because he got hit. He's able to produce a surprise attack with his magic by blasting him away with what's it called? With the darkness, just all encompassing. And this man gets sure or makes sure that he gets a counter attack back in blood. And now both of them taking a substantial hit from the other. They're just boxing like they're still on they're still in the ninja world. So all this damage everywhere is being shown across the battlefield, like darkness all over where they're fighting. Excuse me. You can see the relish of the question where he launched Xehanort back. Like things are going crazy, and the question doesn't take any time to hesitate after getting launched back. He shouts at Xehanort using like his words to push back like air blast, but also like increasing the gravity on him to by telling him, "Yo, sit." Increasing the gravity on Xehanort, and Xehanort is having a tough time moving. He has a wound, an open wound. On top of that, he he legit just it's increased gravity. It's harder for him to move. Like so, he's trying to let out, but instead he also increases the gravity on the question. So now both of them are under intensive gravity. But since Xehanort's is more experienced, his is more intense. Saoba can't really sustain his gravity. But what he can do is teleport. And so can Xehanort. Now they're teleporting. They're literally teleporting, trading blows, throwing magic in between. Xehanort is throwing magic like Faraga, Blizzaga, all that, Thundaga, everything. He's using every single magic in the book. Stopsa, he's using Reflect. He is literally a Keyblade master. And the question, he's still using his words, but he's also still using his sword, or not, excuse me, his short sword, his knife. He's trying to he's trying to use his the answer power in between since it gives him more powers in that form. Like he's not like tapping he's tapping into it more than he is using it right now. Like he's using some of the moves that could come from it. But as of right now he's still not using it. And Xehanort, this man is ready to use his final form. He's ready to go all out. So that he does. He's ready to go ham on this dude. he pulls out the second keyblade, bro. He pulls out the second keyblade, and he's ready. Everything ends here. And the question fuels this intent, and he knows he has to turn to the answer. So that he does. He transforms ceremoniously like an angel descending from heaven, and he turns into the question. And like, if you want a reference for the question, like, it's kind of like the that Titan from season 4 on Attack on Titan, like the first part where Eren fights him. I forgot the name of him, but it's like the white Titan with like a barred mask type thing. Oh, spoilers for Attack on Titan, by the way. I'm so sorry. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, it's a ceremony as well. Xehanort is like descending from, well, not descending either. More like he's an angel as well, but not the same angel. Like he's more of a Lucifer type angel. While the question is definitely like a, actually, Xehanort's kind of like a Gil slash Lucifer, while the question is like a Gabriel. But yeah, so they're in like their angelic type forms. Like they're powerful right now. Xehanort no wings. The question wings, or excuse me, the answer wings. And by the way, Xehanort does not do this. I want to say that. I want to preface that. Xehanort does not do this. I'm just more like I can't really remember what's it called in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like how what's it called? His beefy, like his powerful form. It was a Scalad column. Okay, yeah. If you want a reference, forget everything I just said about Xehanort. If you want a reference, use the reference of the fight with Zor or Sora in Scalad column. That is what Xehanort's looking like that, or looking like right now. Like final phase, this man is cracked. He's going all out. And the answer, angel form. There you go. That's how you should look at it. But regardless, they're beefing. They're beefing and they're ready for war. And they clash. They keep clashing. They keep clashing. They keep clashing. You know, the answer having angelic rays of light coming down from the heavens, ready to stop Xehanort. While Xehanort's just zipping and zooming, moving around, trying to get hits on the answer. But the answer is just too powerful. His angelic power, his angelic grace, is too powerful for Xehanort, to the point where he's just overwhelmed by the light, and he gets hit by 16 rays of light, all in their own right being powerful as can be. And Xehanort buckles. He buckles under the pressure. Oh, right here. And as the answer stands over Xehanort, floating, Xehanort's hunched over, holding his keyblade, or being held up by his keyblade. And the answer spares him. He spares him. Xehanort, he sees Ericus in a vision, and he realizes, yeah, I'm not gonna let you spare me. And he stabs himself with a keyblade. Not not killing him, but putting him into the keyblade. And the keyblade drops. The other one fades away though, since Xehanort isn't there, so only one keyblade remains. And this one transforms. It transforms into like a Xehanort like blade. So instead of more like black, make it gray type thing. And the answer picks up the blade, and he pockets it for right now. He takes the blade as his victory. The answer has won the battle between him and Xehanort.